This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite.
Against Galatasaray.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Galatasaray with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Fernandez. There's the delivery. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Galatasaray with the corner, there first. That's a good ball out wide. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he was quick to react.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, it's terrific. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Galatasaray clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's their second corner of the game. And he can clear it away. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Camavinga. Shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Galatasaray are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vardiol. Flings in across. Khan claims it without any fuss. Cafu. Nicely weighted ball. Messi providing an outlet on that flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vardiol cuts it out. Osimhen. Osimhen does really well to win the ball there. Can he get it through? Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
So, third corner of the game. Vieira is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Del Piero. He's got away. Pacho. And Alexander-Arnold. Half an hour played now. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. Now it's Kaka. Kaka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, it's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And Del Piero! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Pacho. Fernandez. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Nice looking ball. Pepe with the clearance. Kaka is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. That is good alertness. Fernandez. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He is just caressing the ball. Simeone, upright and purposeful. That's tidy. Engages and forces him off the ball. Del Piero. Nedved. He's having a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, that was vital. That's the end of the first 45. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So straight into the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vardiol. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Camavinga. Fernandez. Serginho. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Nedved did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There's the shot! Alexander-Arnold. It's a searching pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It'll be a throw-in. Galatasaray appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Luis Suarez! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Osimhen. That has been slung wide. Oh, no joy this time. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He has found the way through. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
No way through. And here's Del Piero. Now that looks a decent ball. So no flag here. Here it is. Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Giuliano Simeone. Coming on the field is number 10, Messi.
That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Serginho picks it up out wide.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Pass somewhat off target. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. Big chance, corner.
Substitution for Galatasaray.
Galatasaray have opted to make another change here.
Number 13, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field.
And he was alert to it.
Number 21,
Galatasaray have the
Number
chance to go the other way.
Xabi Alonso.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Goes looking wide. Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Serginho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth corner of the game. Alonso! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Searching pass he's played there. He's onside! Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's found a way through. Now it's Messi. Galatasaray really will have to throw everything at this now. And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's managed to get free. The cutback. Galatasaray are looking to break at pace. Looking for the run. Oh, wow! That's crazy! Well, would you believe that?
The goal scorer for Galatasaray after 86 minutes is number 18, Luis Suarez. Substitution for Galatasaray, number 11.
So we have
Mbappe.
movement on both
Number
benches.
27,
Galatasaray
Serginho.
now on the verge
Coming on
of
the field,
victory.
number
Save for a few
18,
potentially hectic final
Ogbonnia.
moments.
Number
Well, I can
77,
wholeheartedly say,
substitution.
Peter, they deserve this. But has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Mohamed Salah!
Galatasaray can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No
There will
need
be
to
3
overly
minutes
commit now.
added time.
Vardiol. Vardiol scooting forward. It's a promising position. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Great ball. He's having a shot! And that was neither one. And that is that. A win, a triumph, a
Hello,
time to
everybody,
crank up
and
the
please
music,
join me
charge
in
the
wishing
glass.
a happy
Galatasaray are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Tevez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. He's having a hit! Oh, it's come off the upright. Cafu gets Tevez! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Galatasaray ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Great defending, strong and determined. Vinicius Junior. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's been slipped through. Oh, that's superb. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In he goes again! Oh, he's hit the bar! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Threads one in. Pepe calmly anticipates. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Nedved. Pass isn't the best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Galatasaray clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bullish header! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Galatasaray have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior. Pepe tries to clear. Taken back almost at once. Oh, this looks sharp. Tevez. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Well, that's a little loose.
Tevez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything.
He's given it away. It's Luis Suarez! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. Galatasaray are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Tevez, and this is Ronaldo, and he's ready. Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those.
Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Vinicius Junior aimed beyond the defence.
3 minutes at a time.
Messi! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Has a look and plays it forward. Tevez. Vinicius Junior. Nesta deals with that comfortably. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's the end of the first 45.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. And so the action is resumed. Brilliantly cut out. Pull it. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Hakimi. A corner it is then. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vinicius Junior. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Might be danger here. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, he takes home the match ball. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Not the most accurate pass. So it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Nedved, that is good alertness. Messi. Now it's Del Piero.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Tries to pass it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good read, needed to be. Nedved looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Messi. Hakimi. Ah, that's a fine interception. Here's Nedved. Del Piero. Can he get onto this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's been cut out, well played. Looking for the run. Messi!
Substitution in progress.
So, third corner of the game. Here's the header! Off the post! Whistle's gone, that's foul. Ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? No, it's come to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Maldini clears it away. Del Piero. Hakimi cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply. Cafu cuts it out. Nedved. And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through here. And Del Piero! It's a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, it's Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Del Piero crosses it in. Dembele. Raul. Could move up a gear here.
Added time.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. Dembele. Silvestre. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Today that
Whilst perhaps not traditionally the fiercest of Istanbul's derbies, Besiktas versus Galatasaray has often been hugely significant, and it has featured many a stellar talent over the years. It's a truly grand occasion, and it's about to get started. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
It is, of course, a massive game and indeed a very special experience for all who can be here.
Listen, Peter, games involving either of these sides are always a spectacle. It's astonishing sometimes the lengths the fans will go to in creating atmospheres like this. It's a sign of fierce loyalty to the club to the extent we rarely see anywhere else. History may point at a clear favourite in the shape of Galatasaray, but with the recent emergence of Besiktas, it's not as easy to predict as it used to be.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, demands something highly charged. Yeah, we all know who's better on paper or in the rankings, but pride and passion can be a great leveller, especially here.
Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he finish? Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 18.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's being urged to shoot. Hazard! Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Hazard looking for options for movement.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Defending was strong and firm. Threads one in. And it's Nedved. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that was very necessary. Besiktas have it back and can go again. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Messi. The Rossi cuts it out. He's a sharp little ball here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Vieira calmly anticipates.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm.
Goes for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Thuram, that has not gone well. Looking to play him in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Del Piero, he's shifting through the gears here. That has ended up in no man's land. Nedved. And he will... And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Maldini aims beyond the defence. Maldini spots it and intercepts. That's where it came from. Spread out to the left. Knocks it into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the pass is intercepted. And he welcomes it in. And this is Owen. Tries to play it through. Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Owen. Del Piero. He has found the way through. Shoots! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Now it's Owen. Del Piero.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
And it's Azar. Now that's well seen too. Pull it. Nicely weighted ball. Pass somewhat off target.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a throw. Owen. He's looking wide. Rijkaard with the slide tackle there. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's a pretty loose pass. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, no joy this time. And that brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And so the action is resumed. Oh, can he get onto this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nedved. Nedved. And it's Nedved. And he's intervened well there. Del Piero quietly revving up. Look at this. He's had a shot! It's in!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Not the most accurate pass. Pull it. Thuram makes the interception. Great vision. Oh, Owen! And that's a tiny finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Besiktas now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to get it away. Vieira. And here's Del Piero. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Owen. And this is Del Piero. Pull it. Messi. Always onto this. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hazard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? Pepe gets across and deals with it. Too close for comfort. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Del Piero. Can he get it through? Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now, can they get it back? And that's gone loose. Cafu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Hazard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pass somewhat off target. Space for him to turn and look. Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Nedved. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's opted for the long pass. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out again for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Messi. Ball is over the line. And he's managed to gift it back. And here's Suarez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram. Nedved.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pass is just off target. And they're quick to get it back. Pepe. Looking for the run. And this is Owen. Pull it. And it's Nedved. Probing pass. That ball looks a good one. He'll try from distance. And now the breakaway. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Owen. Some intricate passing. Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising!